Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hey friends, take one of one. We're going to nail it this time. We're looking at CGC, CRON, APHA, ACB, TLRY, HEXO, OGI, TRST, TGOD, N, CVSI, NBEV, IIPR, VFF. So solid day out there. Significantly bullish day for the S&P 500, responding to Facebook big time bull move on earnings. Amazon pretty much a non-event earnings after hours. So we're getting through most of the major tech sector names and their earnings reports, and the bulls are remaining in control of the market at this point. So a decent day in the sector overall. We had some big winners. APHA. See, I don't hate APHA. I just say what the charts are telling me. When it's weaker, I'm going to be bearish, and when it's stronger, I'm going to be bullish. So yesterday we saw that APHA, comparatively, just making observations with the correlations of the other names, it showed us it was one of the more bullish names. It was the most bullish name yesterday on my screen. And today we got huge follow through, up 13%. Next biggest name on my screen was CRON, up 7%. So outperforming everybody today. The clues were there yesterday. The follow through was there today. And we'll get to that in a second. So started off with CGC, another daily inside bar. So that's certainly going to break tomorrow, and I need to keep my eye on CGC because I do have a position I'm intending to sell after hours. But we've got a tightening range. So here on the hourly time frame, we had an equilibrium to be watching. So we had the high of this bull move, the low of the pullback, our lower high, our higher low. Look at the low of the day. It held our higher low from yesterday by 1 penny, and then the bull showed up significantly. So this is where we use information to look for clues, putting pieces of the puzzle together. So we can say if we hold support by 1 penny, we want to be looking for a bullish entry. So looking at what that looked like on the 5-minute time frame, we saw weakness in the morning, bears in control, lower high, lower low on the 5-minute time frame. Here's us bouncing off support, bullish reversal, dragonfly, doji. That alone wouldn't be enough for me to jump into a position unless I was bottom fishing 47.67. But we can watch the lower highs. So we have a lower high at 48.49, a lower high at 48.26. We hit that double low with the hourly support, another lower high at 48.22. And here's where we form our first higher low. Just want to mark this 48.22. And there is cup and handle patterns everywhere today. It's a very uncommon pattern, and people really misdiagnose it with how often they point them out. But the psychology is here where we have a lower high, we drop down, we come back up, we can't break resistance, brief consolidation, a higher low on the 5-minute time frame forms. As soon as you break 48.22 and 48.26, that's your bull signal. That's the trend change. You go from 5-minute lower highs and lower lows to a higher low and a higher high. Look at the spike in bull volume when everybody jumped in on that break. And we can have more confidence on follow through from that break because we held support. If we did not hold that support and we dropped to a lower low, we're less confident. But the double bottom at key support and then the trend change on the 5-minute time frame, we saw significant follow through up to the high of the day at that point. On the hourly time frame right now, we have a potential cup and handle pattern. So we have our equilibrium, but we have resistance of 49.46. This is the cup. We couldn't break resistance by 5 pennies. This is the potential handle. Let's see if tomorrow or after hours, I believe we've got Bruce on CNBC, Fast Money, which is between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern. But if we get a bull reaction tomorrow and break 49.41 and 49.46, we don't have resistance anywhere nearby. We'll be looking at 50 psychological and 51 psychological. So that would break this tightening hourly pattern bullish. It would break the daily inside bars bullish, and it would have our sights set back on the double top at 51 resistance. So I am swinging a position, and here was the setup for my entry on CGC. I traded CGC and CRON today. I wasn't really planning on trading today, but the setups were there as I peeked in. So here on CGC in the chat room, let's see the time. 3:12, scouting CGC entry on a 5-minute higher low, looking for some Bruce hype on CNBC between 5 and 6 Eastern if we can close over 49. And again, my plan is to sell on this Bruce hype unless I'll probably sell half and then look to hold half to hope for that hourly bull break over 49.41 and 49.46. But that's 312. So here is where we stand on the pullback. Again, just lower highs and lower lows. The size of this bounce had me saying, okay, if we're going to see any kind of bull strength into the end of the day on this potential hype for Bruce, we're going to see a 5-minute higher low form and strength. And that's me anticipating the most likely scenario, knowing that that's probably coming after hours. Again, I don't have 100% confirmation on that, but we closed strong enough where, you know, that's just a bonus. The close that strong is enough for me to want to look for a potential swing anyways. But at 312, here we are at 310, and I entered, my game plan is 2 positions. So I entered my first position at 48.80 on this pullback, and I would have entered another position in the 48.60s and then put my stop loss for both positions below this 48.56 support level. Because if that level breaks, with how much time is left in the trading day, it is not likely, you know, with 45 minutes left in the day, that the bulls would be able to recover for any kind of strong close. So I would want to exit if that level broke. I filled my 1 order. We never got down close enough for me to fill my 2nd order, which is fine by me. The bulls showed up into the end of the day and comfortably profitable heading into this after hours session. So that's me anticipating a 5-minute higher low and a strong close because of what's going on after hours. Cron all-time highs today, inside bar bull break. Same hourly equilibrium from yesterday, but obviously the correlation broke to favor the Cron bulls, and that is because we have blue sky breakout, and blue sky breakout bulls are always favored over anybody else. So we got our high, low, lower high. Bulls were hoping that our higher low was the end of the day yesterday at 1827. So we headed into this morning saying if 1827 holds for the bulls, they keep full control. They held that support level by 11 cents. Break of 1920 was a clear bull break. And then we broke the all-time high of 1948. This was a beautiful cup and handle pattern. This is one that I posted as well. And just to watch how this played out in such perfection. So here, 5 hours ago, I don't know exactly what time this was posted, but judging by this candlestick, we'll be able to figure it out. About 11:35. So we had resistance of 1918. Here's our handle, or our cup. We hit resistance 2 pennies lower, couldn't break it, and then we started consolidating. So I drew this channel and said, all right, if the bulls can remain in this channel and see a healthy pullback and a bull flag, we're looking for a cup and handle breakout. Bulls want to hold this level. Let's see exactly what I said. Cron trying to cup and handle on the 5-minute time frame. Key support 1894 to try and keep the 5-minute uptrend. So let's look at it on the 5-minute uptrend, and looks like my cup and handle is gone. So we'll look, I posted it here. This is a perfection follow through. We stayed perfectly within this support level. We held the 5-minute higher low by a couple pennies, and then we saw the bull break on huge volume to the new all-time high. You cannot get a better cup and handle pattern. If I had a textbook, this would be the example that I put in there. So Cron didn't see that strong a close. We did see consolidation into the end of the day. If we look on the hourly, it's just a higher low. Anything above 1827 is a higher low for the Cron bulls to remain in full control. And blue sky breakout. Congrats to the bulls. The party continues on. APHA. So we saw the strength yesterday comparative to other names. If you missed the video yesterday, it's worth watching just to see, you know, I went a little bit in depth in terms of what stood out for APHA really in the first 45 minutes of trading yesterday to tell me it was stronger than everybody else. And then obviously the follow through today in a big way by breaking. And this is a little cup and handle pattern as well. Let's see what it looks like on the shorter term time frames. Let's see it on the hourly. So we have resistance of 1006, inability to break resistance by a couple pennies. Here's your handle of consolidation. We got the breakout, another higher low, and there's your huge breakout, huge volume behind it. And we have completely recovered to where we were before the short attack. Obviously, we're still a big ways behind everybody else in terms of, you know, what percent gains are everybody else from November 30th compared to the percentage gains of APHA. It's great that we recovered, you know, 100% plus move. Anybody that bought the dip obviously is very pleased, but still a ton of work to do in order to catch up, you know, to where we were in prices past in the last 2 years, or the last year, I should say. But we are extremely strong in the short term, the hourly time frame, to maintain the uptrend. Tomorrow, first thing, bulls would love to hold 1125. That would show a ton of strength. But if we don't, anything above 992 keeps the hourly uptrend intact. So very solid day for the bulls. Who knows if it's a leak? Who knows if it's just a laggard playing catch up? And we will probably get the answer within a week as to whether or not there is a leak on any kind of news. We've seen that in the past with APHA making big volume bull moves prior to news coming out. But rather than speculating, let's just wait and see. ACB, bull break of the daily inside bar. Not a lot of follow through. ACB was one of the weaker names today in terms of percentage moves. So we're still looking at resistance of 734. But what I said yesterday was we're watching for this potential equilibrium on the daily time frame. If we break this inside bar bearish, our lower high is clearly set at 734. If we break the inside bar bullish, we can't make that determination yet. So we are still looking for a lower high to be found. Currently 734 and 752 are resistance levels. But if the bulls keep this hourly uptrend in their favor, perhaps they have enough momentum to get over that 734 resistance. Here's our higher lows on the hourly, 676. Had another one in there, but most important levels are 688 and trying to form another higher low here with an hourly bull flag at the end of the day, 7 psychological. Break 7 psychological and we start to shift momentum and we look at the potential that our daily lower high has been set. So the bulls want to keep that hourly uptrend while we head to 734 resistance and a decent day, closing green, and we'll see if we can break 734. Again, lose the hourly uptrend without breaking 752, and the odds of a daily lower high and a tightening daily range into February will be more likely. TLRY got the daily inside bar bull break, but very little follow through. Let's see if that happened at the end of the day, where we had our low of the pullback, high of the bounce, higher low, lower high, higher low. So we got the bull break in the morning and didn't get a whole lot of follow through. Anything above 76.82 keeps the hourly higher low intact, and resistance is now 81.63, or I should say 81.88 and 82.25. The first red flag is you break 81.08. That's your bull break. But if you don't break the level that's just behind it by, 1.5%, that's a red flag. You want to see a convincing bull break, breaking multiple resistance levels and getting increasing volume and follow through. So as soon as we formed this bearish reversal, spinning top, or I should say shooting star candlestick, without the ability to break 82.25, that's your initial red flag. So we're going to consolidate and still maintain the hourly uptrend, it looks like, at least on the initial consolidation. Question is, can we break 82.25 and see continuation from there? HEXO, daily inside bar bull break. So we have not found a lower high. The bulls are still in full control. We've got our high, low of consolidation. Inside bar bull break was at 707. And here's an example of the follow through that you want to see. Let's look on the hourly. So 707 is resistance. Breaking that is your bull signal, but you have to ensure that you break the level behind it. And the bulls certainly did that convincingly, blowing through 715 and moving up significantly after that level. So that's the ideal example where TLRY was the red flag example. So HEXO, resistance is going to be 749 and 760 with the volume behind this move. We can definitely break 760 tomorrow and keep this party going. 772 and $7.72 and $8 are the next two resistance levels. Hourly has not consolidated to form a clear higher low since 689, so we are a bit extended. So knowing that this hourly chart is so extended, if we were to break 760 first thing tomorrow, I personally would probably sit that bull trade out because this hourly chart has not formed a higher low since 689. So just be aware, it's a bit extended without any clear support level nearby. And when you don't have an hourly support established, you have to zoom into the 15-minute time frame and you can find them there. There's a support zone here, 732, 734 range. OGI, beautiful follow through. We're watching the hourly uptrend. We had an upper wick of profit taking yesterday, but we didn't get much follow through. And we did break support, but only by a couple pennies here. So support broke by 3 pennies. The bulls instantly bought that dip off the low of the day, and then increasing bull volume for a few hours, marked off by a very big volume surge at the end of the day. At this point, there are no good bull entries in the short term for OGI. It's very extended. You don't want to be entering after we've seen a run this significant, 31% run in 4 days. If you're in, you have no reason to sell. So there's always, different viewpoints. And when someone will ask me a question, is this a good place to enter or should I be selling? You have to know the details of the trade. If you are in a position already, you're extremely comfortable. If you're not in a position and you're looking for a new one, you don't want to be entering up here. So hourly support, 730 is our last level. Again, haven't established an hourly support level from the low of the day. There's a 15-minute support at 745, but just a huge surge at the end of the day. And we're now looking at 784, $8, and then 855, the all-time high. Tier 2 names, OGI, TRST, and Hexo had really nice days today. There's TRST day, daily inside bar, bull break. We had resistance, 956 and 960. Brief consolidation, inside bar bull break was 945. Volume spike, close at the high of the day, 1047 is the next resistance level. Bulls are in full control here. Again, hourly has not consolidated since 913, so we are a little bit extended, but that is certainly bull volume behind this move. So volume is our prove it indicator, and the bulls were proving it with that volume today. 993 and 977 are our support levels. Strong close at the end of the day for the bulls. T-God still consolidating. And what I like about this is individual names doing different things. If we are day traders or short-term traders, I might be, trading bullish and saying, okay, well, I don't want to enter bullish trades in OGI or TRST or Hexo at these levels because we're so overextended. But maybe I'm looking for T-God's higher low. We need the hourly trend change. We filled the gap at 353. The hourly trend change will give us the daily higher low, and then we'll look for a bounce and a daily lower high to form. Hourly trend at this point is not close to changing. The support is 344. If that breaks, we have further daily consolidation coming. Resistance is 357. And again, the pattern of a lower high every single hourly candlestick, we broke it by 1 penny essentially. Not a convincing break at all. Pretty much just sideways trading all day today. So lower highs every single candlestick for about 15, 16 candles in a row, then just sideways with a 1 penny bull break. Certainly not convincing. So need to see a little bit more shift from those bulls and a break over 357 tomorrow to give us our daily higher low, and we have to then look at 344 as a key support moving forward. But still need some more follow through from the bulls for that to be confident in our higher low. At least it's declining volume. That is one thing that the bulls do have going for them, looking for this daily higher low to form. And is still pulling back. Again, want to be cautious here. We only broke yesterday's low by a penny, but we closed near the low of the day. 731 is key support to maintain the daily uptrend. And at this point, we pulled back pretty significantly from our lower high. Need the hourly trend change, and it's not near happening. 147, 145, and a little bit more consolidation than the bulls would like to see at this point. CVSI, also getting a little bit extended, still maintaining the daily or the hourly uptrend. We established a new hourly higher low at 538 at the end of the day. 570 and $6 are our resistance levels. Bulls have seen a very significant move from 405 to 570, so we are a bit extended up here. Looking at CGC after hours, looks like it's going up a bit here. Got to pull that order up. So CVSI, we're watching the hourly uptrend. When we lose the hourly uptrend, that's going to indicate that daily consolidation is coming, and 538 is the most important short-term support. NBEV daily inside bar, so we have a tightening range to be watching. There's our equilibrium, 745, 692, 733 is our lower high. Bulls need a higher low compared to 692. Not enough bounce yet off of 704 for us to be confident, but if the bulls can hold 704 tomorrow morning and see some follow through, that will be our higher low, and we'll have a continued tightening range. Got to pull up CGC here. It's up another 10 cents. Checking the order book, seeing where there's shares at. Order book's pretty thin. So I'd like to see some volume come in here to keep pushing it up. So I'm going to keep my eye on that while we continue wrapping this up. IIPR, inside bar bull break on the daily, new all-time high. Very significant strength. Hourly higher low trying to form at 61.66. We don't have enough bounce at this point off that level for the bulls to be confident that that is our higher low, but it's a very strong daily chart, and that all-time high keeps getting hit here. Anything above 58.01 keeps the daily uptrend intact. A little bit more consolidation than the bulls would like to see from that all-time high. Sorry, I'm distracted with my after-hours orders here. So we'll wrap it up here with VFF. Bull break of the daily inside bar. 685 was the level. Perfect follow through. Broke that level of 685. Broke 709 for continuation on the daily. Bull flag confirmed. 638 is our new daily high or low. Anything above that keeps the bulls in full control. And resistance from here, we are looking up at 745, 750 as the next two levels. Hourly high or low of support is 649, pretty much the low of the day. Congrats to the bulls, strong close. That is ideal follow through on the daily bull flag. So that's where we stand for Canadian MJ. Bulls still got it. And we'll see if CGC can get this cup and handle hourly bull break. Here it is after hours. Testing that resistance right now. So my game plan is to sell half here after hours and then hold half into tomorrow. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing good things for those around you. And we'll see you tomorrow. The Chart Guys. Technical analysis. No FUD, no FOMO. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. All-time high.
Lift off.
Trade like a robot. Higher low, lower high. Are we in a bubble? The Bulls versus the Bears. Stick to the chart. All time